Welcome back to episode 8 of making a fan expansion for the Austin Powers collectible card game, and we've done it! We've made the expansion! I have 140 brand new cards for the Austin Powers collectible card game that I've been making throughout this whole series. I'm so happy you were able to join me in doing this. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these cards. I've made a whole big crop of new cards for this episode to finish it off. In the description, there is a Google Drive folder that will have image files of all the cards I've made for this whole project. You can download all 140 of them and print them off to your heart's content. Do whatever you want with them. I don't really care. I hope you play the game. I think that would be fun. In that folder as well, there is an updated rules PDF. So last episode, we talked about how I was updating a few rules. That new rules document is in that folder as well, so you can play with the correct rules that I've made. To finish it off, we have not only finished 140 cards, I've also helped you out a little bit. I think that deck building's a little confusing, and one thing that helps with that a lot of games do, is they'll come out with starter decks for the game. So players can just jump right in, they don't have to build a deck, they can just take these pre-made decks and play together with friends. So in the description, there are deck lists for 2 new starter decks that I made for you. So I know deck building can be daunting for a new game. So if you want to print off these new cards that I made, but don't really know where to start in terms of deck building, this is a great place to start. Just print off these specific cards that I have listed in the deck lists, and you can shuffle them up and play with your friends and have a good time. I'll show off all the new cards I made for these starter decks. A lot of these I've already shown in previous episodes. There's a lot of returning favorites that are in the starter decks. There are also a big crop of the, in Goldmember, there's a scene where Steven Spielberg is making an Austin Powers movie in universe, so there's different actors playing characters from the Austin Powers movies, and those are kind of a theme throughout both of these starter decks. So you can play with these, Tom Cruise as Austin Powers card, or Danny DeVito as Mini-Me, things like that. But there are a lot more great cards that I made to finish off these 140 cards, so I wanted to show them all off to you, and what better way to do it than through song? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is more cards for the Austin Powers card game from 1999 by Decipher Inc. Here's some more cards that I made. They're on the screen right now. What the world needs now is this new Mini-Me card. He does something pretty cool. It's kind of interesting. What the world needs now is some new happening cards for the Austin Powers card game. Here's some more that I made, and they're scrolling through. Pretty neat, I think. What the world needs now is this one and this one. Can you tell I haven't made these cards yet? I'm just kind of improvising right now. What the world needs now is that one or this one. I'm just recording this. I'm trying to figure out the ones that I already made. I'm trying to remember while I'm singing the song, while I'm doing this video for you. The world needs now. It's one of these, it's a, what are these called? Swinger cards, that's what they're called. Legitimate money and still maintain business practices. Organization. Turn this into a talent agency. We thought it talent agency that would training clients and members of the minimum science and stars in Georgia. Julia Roberts is the captain of the best part of the all for her assistant Penny on number 3. Wow, I'm really excited for the team here at HT. Very impressive number 2. But I finally heard a claim in the 70s that lived in Dutch privilege as Penny even is by the name of Mephander Schmidt. He loved gold so much that he lost his genitalia before he was just for some, but for everyone. Thanks for joining me on this journey. A journey of self-discovery. A journey of games, play, fun for all. A journey to make a new expansion for a game that hasn't been made in over 20 years from a supposedly defunct company, just for my own enjoyment. Thanks for joining me. If you want me to make an International Man of Mystery expansion for this game, please don't tell me to do that, please. I don't really want to do that. But I would. If this gets 10 retweets, if this gets reblogged 20 times, I'll make a fan expansion of International Man of... If you send this to 30 of your closest friends, I'll make an Austin Powers International Man of Mystery expansion set. Hell, I'll do Love Guru. I don't give a shit. I'll do Cat in the Hat, motherfucker.